Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's show news plenty and I don't see Pep Guardiola press conference. I do wait my Teta doing I never see it. So book the wait. Whenever it drops, I'll reverse. Now, when one of the football pundits out there, Cody Dog say, make Arsenal no change their style of play. Oh, saying they bad one, mean they enjoy them. I love it. Get now what thing they doesn't mean they don't listen to anybody when they say they change am. We Rooney makes Arsenal title claim and responds to Mikel Arteta criticism. Now, when you read the entirety of the report, when Rooney has defended Arsenal over the unfair criticism they have received while they bid to win the Premier League title. So when you read the entirety of this report from the Metro, they say Arsenal have got a good mix. They've got different players who score goals. They are hard to play against. They keep clean sheets. I actually enjoy watching them play. The set pieces that people are complaining of are a part of football. In fact, why would you not use it? They put bodies in the box. If teams are not clever enough or have not got the players to deal with what Arsenal is doing, why wouldn't Arsenal continue to do that? In fact, I would be doing it even more if I was Mikel Arteta. It's part of the game and I love it. And they don't have to change any goddamn thing. When I read the report, Aji, it sweets me. I happy say at least see one of the Manchester United legends, they do the same with the banter and follow people they talk so they play boring football, they play this, they play that. And the truth is, not be everybody our corner they work against. You see teams like Brentford, e go hard for you to use set pieces. Alagbara say you wan bully them. E go hard. You see teams like Everton, baba e go hard, especially that Tarkowski and Jared Brathwaite. Who tall pass Jared Brathwaite for our own team? Brathwaite tall. You see teams like Newcastle, baba e go hard. It's not impossible, but e go hard. Baba who wan compete against Danburn? E go hard. So no be everybody we dey do am against. E get some kind people wey be say we jam them, we go know say omo then this one. In fact, if you meet those kind teams, you go see say Arsenal no go even wan play the corner. Instead, they go pass. They go pass, walk their way. So na so e be. Na wetin Rooney dey talk. Some teams dey wey be say they go fit withstand am. Some things dey wey no go fit withstand am. That's just the truth. You get. So make nobody come dey gaslight us. Now, away from that, I can't see this report where they talk say Roberto De Zerbi they're interested in taking a Manchester United job. So more to watch this one at end of the season, keep an eye on it. End of the season. This man a good manager. A good manager. Although Carrick said they do well. If Manchester United qualify for Champions League slots, who says they will not give Carrick the job? So that one said they. But I think they might give Carrick. Now, Xavi Hernandez don't come outside, come become a vocal voice against Laporta. Laporta they competes for the premier and presidential election for Barcelona. Now, Xavi they support Victor Font. Xavi come as I call the talk in experience under Laporta. When they let the whole Barcelona fans know say, see you, Messi be one come Barcelona for 2023. In fact, it was a done deal. You get, but now Laporta now say Messi no go come. Messi back to Barcelona is a done deal after that World Cup won by Argentina. In fact, it was already done. We also had La Liga's green lights as Messi wanted to return, but the president Laporta stopped the signing. Laporta told me that this was going to open a wage war, and they couldn't allow that. Xavi tells La Vargadia, I guess. For context, Xavi they support Victor Font, where they oppose Laporta, you get. So I honestly think Xavi wants to sway public opinion, you get. Because when the Barca fans here say, now Laporta and I make that Dali Messi no come back, they go para, you get. So Xavi said Messi didn't return to Barcelona because of Laporta didn't want him to return. It wasn't because of La Liga or because Jorge Messi asked for more money, because that was what was the narrative as at then. That's all a lie. It's Laporta who is telling his camp that the club cannot afford him. It was Laporta and his people who said no, they didn't want Messi. In fact, Baba no end there. He said tell Laporta to sign Zubimendi for Laporta said no, that we didn't have the money, and Laporta went to get the younger option. They scatter Laporta for the media. Laporta never reply. He gets that's what election they be. He gets that's what election they be. But people coming for that side. Now, away from that, I can't say this particular message again from Van der Sar. Van der Sar can like try to justify why in talk say Raya no be world class. So he say Raya is definitely not world class. He has not attained that height yet, but maybe in the future. But Onana is world class. We saw him at Inter Milan. You see, he get one misconception of what are the requisites or what are the requirements of attaining world class. A lot of people think you must win trophies before you are said to be a world class player. If that is true, because one thing about logic, logic has to be consistent. If that logic is valid 100%, then is it safe to say, as at the time Tottenham Hotspur had Harry Kane boasting number of goals, scoring goals for England, everybody, that Harry Kane was not a world class striker? Is that a valid statement? That because Harry Kane never win major honors for England, for Tottenham Hotspur, that we should not regard him as a world class striker, even though he dey win golden boot steadily, on a steady, even though he dey do things. You see, say that logic is not consistent. You get? So I don't believe, or somebody will come out and say because Declan Rice never win the Premier League, Declan Rice is not a world class player. It doesn't conform to logical reasoning. So that is on one side. Now on another end, by adding this Onana name, in fact, look at what he said. Onana is world class because we saw him at Inter and United. What did Onana do at United? Onana will be akbere. Onana will pursue. In fact, do you know that Trabzonspor, where they carry Onana go, don't come and say they no go retain him. Because they go back to Mama house. In Mama house, say they no need them. Now the guy is in limbo. And this is the person, Van der Sar, when I see this post or this narrative, it reeks of ignorance. You guys, when I saw it, so, and I know the surprise, you guys, buyer's day. Now, in case you are not aware, this is the hottest property now, presently, in the football world. According to Florian Plettenberg, who works for Sky Sports, he can say since a transfer from Michael Olise in the summer is not considered realistic, Liverpool Bundesliga focus have shifted to Jan Diomande of RB Leipzig. Now, this is a 19-year-old that has been monitored and talks have already taken place. The Liverpool are exploring the market for a high-class winger in the summer because the belief is that Mohamed Salah and Federico Chiesa could leave the club. So RB Leipzig are demanding 100 million. Now, before you go shout, say, 100 million for 19 years, the guy, they light up the Bundesliga. Even Fabrizio Romano said, post and say, there is a new baller in Europe. Who should sign Jan? Again, when they relate this guy to us, I was like, me, I don't know this one. See the match rating where the guy. In fact, I was forced to go and do some research about the guy. I said, who is Jan Diomande? How fast is he? Because when I hear say, oh, this guy that wing guys, the first way they come ahead is how fast is he? It's a bit dribble, yes, but how fast is he? Jan Diomande is a 19-year-old Ivora. I don't say he must get African blood now. He must get. Because all the Agbara, where the guy they display at 19, he must say. So Jan Diomande is a 19-year-old Ivorian left midfielder for RB Odona winger in the blue. So he's one of the fastest players in this Bundesliga season, having clocked a top speed of 36.4 km per hour, which is 22.61 miles per hour. This guy is fast, he's rapid. Known for his explosive game-changing pace, he's among the league's top sprinters, often utilizing quick attacking transitions. You get now, NDA. He's an explosive 19-year-old. He can play both. I was like, which position in the play? He can play right wing, he can play left wing. You get. He's known for his incredible dribbling ability, speed, and versatility to cut inside and play on either flank. He also contributes effectively in the forward line, frequently cutting inside and creating scoring opportunities. So right winger, left winger, he did there. He dribble like mad. He get speed, he get balance, he did strong, direct attacking play. Now this kind of thing we dey find out, but that money too much. Make another 100 million kilo day 19-year-old. It's there. The money too much. Yes, the money too much. But this is what we wish Martinelli was. You get. Based on Brazilian heritage. That's what we wish, but Baba, what you not get, you can't give what you don't have. So that one's empty. Now, away from Diomande. All right, if you check the Arsenal website, you go see this story where they ask, when is the FA quarter-final draw going to take place? You get, so the truth is, it's going to take place tonight, 7 p.m. UK time, so it should be 8 p.m. today for Nigerian time, 8:05 rather. So now, who and who we go fit face. So this is everybody that is left. But we see the way to make West Ham and Brentford play today. So when them play, we will know who will qualify and come make up the last 8. So we have Southampton, Port Vale, Man City, Leeds, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and West Ham or Brentford. So West Ham or Brentford are playing tonight. In fact, me, I can tell you for free that we will play Chelsea. I don't know, my spirit just tell me that Chelsea they will give us as draw. I don't just know why. But if say no Chelsea no follow, make I look the list. I go prefer me they give us Port Vale. Because now luck, anybody get Port Vale now automatic entry. You get for me, or do I see am? So Port Vale, Southampton, you get either of those two. Everybody would try to avoid Brentford because of that their enormous physicality. And people like us now, we don't want Brentford. Nobody say we no fit beat them. But we don't want anything we go to stress our players because we did title race. No want unnecessary injury. You get, so that's why I would prefer Chelsea are not really that much physical like that. You get, now people will say we did dominate. Normal. If we meet them, we get the psychological edge over there. If we meet them, they don't try everything, even ahead, so they will fit try. So no one work. You get, so they don't know what they go do. If we catch them, we'll still beat them again. I'm so confident. You get, but apart from Chelsea, Port Vale is okay, Southampton is okay. Any other one, you know, go dey easy. Everybody said they avoid West Ham. Like anything will give us injury, me fair. I don't want to get so. We'll just see tonight after that game. Then we'll go see how the draw will go. Get now away from that. So Gareth Bale can explain say when he come Real Madrid, you get one thing way clear for him. Yeah, be say Real Madrid prioritizes Champions League over La Liga because the belief is that La Liga they already know say they will win like half of the games. If they will win them. So you get like 50% shola. But for the EPL, it'll be like that. EPL, you will fight. No easy games. You will fight tooth and nail. You get. That's why everybody says EPL this the hard. In fact, as at Pep Guardiola press conference, Pep said they testify say EPL is too tough. EPL hard. That reports they come down. Pep say EPL is the hard, like one of the toughest. EPL no be your mates. You get. It had die. Now, apart from that, so I see reports say from Fabrizio Romano that Arsenal will turn Piero Nkapi's deal over to a permanent deal as soon as possible. So the agreement is already done. Arsenal will pay 52 million euros to buy Leverkusen, and buy Leverkusen will get 10% sell-on clause. So that deal is done and dusted already. Now maybe just they formalize at the end of the season. Now, the battle for the Premier League title race is not in our hands. Pep talker gets. The truth is, now Arsenal had the day. You know the Pep hand. In fact, I will still argue that Man City will still drop the next two games we will go play. Man City go drop points before us. I still get that belief. In fact, I still get another belief. Say the Everton game, everybody say go too hard for Emily. Say that game go easy back. The media expect that match to be very, very physical, very, very battle. I get that belief. Say that match. Normally, would they usually? I don't know. Would they usually get up at when the Emily say they beat them easily? Yeah. And I still think that easy beating will still happen again this season. And I believe I still get. So like what Pep they talk, you know, did their hand, which is true. But they say that one no mean say they don't go focus. So they go still focus, pursue us, do all their best. But the truth is, you know, did their hand. You get. Now, according to what the Clarence they talk about last season. So Rice got to talk say last season na injury na piles. And no be lie. Everybody knows na injury. But the thing is, at the end of the season, if you no win the league, you can't come outside and say, oh, na injury people they go laugh you say which kind of injury. The other people where you register and call, if you know respect them, you know like them, why you register them? Why you no enter market go buy? No, people are going to counter your narrative. It's just like at the end of this season now, if you know, God forbid, we don't win the league, you can come outside and say, oh my, the reason we didn't win the league is because people were playing behind the ball. No, they should look for a way, find a way. That's why it's mind blowing that we now found a way, and people are criticizing the way. Okay, so we should make it easier for the opposition to beat us or to get points against us. Make that make sense. In fact, I can see this report from the BBC. The BBC going to do a feature story on the anatomy of corner kick, how set pieces reshaped the Premier League. Now, when you read this fantastic eye-opening report from the BBC, they said nearly 1 in 5 Premier League goals this season came from a corner. In fact, the actual figure of 18% is the highest proportion in a decade and a 6% jump on last season. This season, people are taking corner kicks very, very serious. Now, predicting defensive setup key to the corner success. Now, they're going to look at how people they defend corner. They're going to look at the Arsenal-Chelsea game in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg as a prime example. Now, when I remember, say, Chelsea coach carried 3 players for the time we first meet. He carried 3 players put for midfield. We make Arsenal come fear say, man, this one counter also. Arsenal come on 3 players go. Now, do you know that after that time when Chelsea do am, Chelsea never repeated it again. And I saw it that the match when they came to the Emirates Stadium, they didn't do it. I was asking why, but I didn't really see what happened. Now the BBC can do extensive research, can find out how Arsenal set piece coach Nicolas Jova counter Chelsea counter. Bust my head. For this report, the can talk say for the Emirates Stadium own, Arsenal can carry 3 players, put for the front of the box 18. So even if Chelsea carry their own 3 players, can go drop for midfield. Once they cross the ball, if they nod them, you know if you nod the ball from here, go midfield. If you want to nod the ball, go nod and come here. So no matter how it is, Arsenal have 3 players that can track back. This is a genius, innovative way of countering your opponents. And it shows that Arsenal have a set-piece coach who is a problem solver. When somebody brings a problem to you, you have to adapt. You don't complain. Look for a way to counter that they are counter-attacking. Hey! Jova bust my head. When I read the reports, my mind no go there, I no see him. Although I know, say, Chelsea no put 3 men for where they put them before, because Chelsea will reason and say, it's irrelevant. It don't make any sense. Because if they put 3 men there, we go first of all bypass these people. It don't make any sense. In fact, the BBC can't let us know, say, all this pushing and shoving and grappling, it did not start today. This is a West Brom team in 2016-2017 coached by Tony Pulis, who is regarded as the father of set pieces. This one not even Stoke. This is West Brom. Look at how they put person in front of the keeper to block the keeper. Keeper, they push the guy, say, Baba, you they block me. They put players there. So, not be today start, but people in the media today make it look like we are the pioneers. Like say now we start to do blocking. Blocking did not start today. You see this BBC reporter, the report long and the report sweet. It's sweet to read, you get, because they analyze everything. The Fonset Origo, how this grappling and shoving and pushing, how it started, you get. And I really, really enjoyed it. It was a good read. I really enjoyed it. Now, away from that, Pep, when they come out and talk, say them get experience. Although, you know, mention Arsenal, but you know the media now. The media will say, now Arsenal they talk to, say they talk, say they get experience past Arsenal. When it comes to winning the quadruple, winning the treble, winning the double, then get more experience. No be lie. They don't win plenty. That's a fact. You cannot, no matter whether you don't like the fact, you cannot erase it. Facts are sacred. So Pep said, we have experience of that. In the trebles, quadruples, he said, you have to arrive in the decisive moments of the season with the players in that position. He acknowledged that Man City's fate is not in their hands. Yes, we've already treated that. So Guardiola hopes his side can bounce back, coming from play Real Madrid, then go play Real Madrid on Wednesday. So most see how that oneself go. And they see Vinicius Junior, the talk tough. That match. Oh, they will do this one. Oh, that oneself. Now UEFA actually interviewed Martinelli. So Martinelli called to talk about our Champions League dream, talk about the league phase, our strength in depth. So Baba said a whole lot of things. Now we have to work even harder to stay in this position Martinelli began. I think when everyone started playing football, if they had been told that we would find ourselves at the top of the Champions League and the Premier League, we no go believe and no be lie. So we have to deal with this opportunity. It's a privilege and give our best so that we can be champions. Yes. Now, football is very dynamic. Many things change and the details make the difference. Martinelli reflects. We could have gone through to the final and won the title, but we have to congratulate Paris Saint-Germain for winning the tie against us and going on to win the Champions League. As I said, we are trying to improve every season and learn from our mistakes, and we want to do better this season. You get. So they are fantastic guys, but on the talking about that Champions League last season, Donnarumma, that's the only thing I will talk. Donnarumma, and you see, I see one report this morning. I just laugh. Manuel Neuer of Bayern. Listen, that guy said they saved them. Okay. Manuel Neuer get one type of injury where we say the name of the injury alone, the way the injury be, a fiber muscle tear. Baba, that injury feel like season-ending injury. Even if not be season-ending, that injury go pay before you go recover. The report still did that. I see that injury. They say now Manuel Neuer don't get injury. He go miss the Champions League match and go play now. Although they never do tests to know the severity or know how long it will take. But if I tell you say that guy go affect them. Keeper, it just be like there's a golfing difference between Ryan and Kepa. Forget say Kepa good though, but Baba, keeper the pass keeper. Donnarumma and Trafford, they no be mates. Donnarumma and Trafford, they be the number 2. They no be mates. Just like Donnarumma don't come out for PSG and the current keeper at the PSG there, they no be mates. Manenoa and whoever it is that is going to replace him, you are not a Manenoa. You are not going to be mates. That is just the way me I see it objectively, without any bias or favoritism. So now so me I just say am. So Bayern sef they go get problem for this Champions League. Although na Atlanta they dey play, na no be like one kind Babanla team. Now away from that, Eberechi Eze talk say im go help Max Doman. So that guy get potential. You get. It don't be 2 people now we don't dedicate that time now say they go groom the guy. Declan Rice number 1. In fact, Declan Rice na im papa, na im father for Arsenal. You get. So Rice Eze don't talk say im go involve too. Certainly, Doman's teammates are impressed. His teammates are impressed with Eze. Reflecting afterwards, he's a special player. To be able to play in this type of conditions and do so well on the ball, dribble the way he was, showed he's a special talent. We are all trying to support and help him as much as possible to grow, improve, and fulfill his potential. Even what's the name? Mikel self spoke about the guy. Why did they speak so highly of him for this particular game we just played against Mansfield? Because the stadium was really good. But see the guy they glide, they move. In fact, they did an expose on Sky Sports. Don't be just Sky Sports, TNT, ESPN. Everybody's talking about him. Say the way the guy they play, he dribbles people effortlessly. And he's just 16, I'll be how many years old. But what's going to go the guy going that guy 19? Maybe we don't pass this Diomande because the way the guy they move, the guy fast. The way they move. And that boy go tall. That boy go tall. The way I see him. If he become like Nico Riley, because still grown now. That boy go tall gone the way I see him. Now, away from that, when you look at our injury players, like all those William Saliba, Ricardo Calafiori, and Leandro Trossard, we never really know who they are available for Bayer Leverkusen because Arteta never do press conference. We are waiting for him to do his press conference. We will get clarity on who go play, who no go play. So now one of the things with me personally, I dey wait for. But from the report from the London Evening Standard, so according to say Odegaard, in return date now April 11 against Bournemouth. That's the potential return date. He might even return earlier than that, but this is just their own prognosis. So away from that, then we're going to look at Saliba. This is Saliba na March 11. That's against Bayer Leverkusen on Wednesday. You get. Then people like Trossard, they say unknown. Calafiori unknown. Ben White unknown. But that one at their own prognosis. With the wait, make Arteta give us your own clarity. Arteta will let us know whether how far. Then they're available. They know they're available because you cannot know more than Arteta will do with the boys. If you just the project, you cannot know more than him. That's not the way me. I say. Away from that, I'm going to bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekenwo Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, our other news now we're going to get. According to see this particular report, now say, are there any, in fact, at TNT Sports they discuss, they say, are there any teams that could beat Arsenal over 2 legs in the Champions League? They ask that question. People they can't argue. This man say, I don't know the man name, but the man say, you know, see that team say, that team for Champions League over 2 legs, we go beat Arsenal. Say, you know, deal. For Arsenal side, though, that Arsenal corner. So one can say, Baka get Lewandowski, they get Lewandowski, they get Lewandowski, they get Rafinha, Aguinha, Aganga, they get this, they get that. Papa say, Kosi, Bagbe, other one a name. You get. In fact, where come off me? The guy when they talk about it in Baka say Baka have aggressive. Wait, aggressive for me. Where the aggression? In fact, Baka go see what you say aggressive. They go see him against Newcastle at the St. James Park. Aggressive. They don't know what is aggressive. If Baka play Brentford, they cannot even play Brentford now. This is now the ticket when I do for La Liga. Come the Premier League. There's a reason Messi did not go to another league. He just stayed in that La Liga. Because his body know now. Body will tell her. They tell person again. Other one argument will they give that away with the support Ronaldo with Real Madrid. Okay, but now I don't do neutral. Messi is great. To banter go make you some kind of great players. Nobody see their greatness. Real Madrid and Ronaldo make me, I no dey see anything good in Messi. No matter wetin Messi do, baba, e no good for my eye. Ah God, to be a fan wey dey banter, e no good o, e no good. But now you say I don be journalist, I have to keep an objective shape. You get, so you cannot deny the greatness of Messi. No matter if you are supporting Real Madrid and Ronaldo, you get, so you have to understand that. Now, away from that, I saw this other report on Talk Sports where Repalo come dey say make we no dey overconfident o, because they first of all play a video of I don't forget this our pundits, this our legend, I don't forget his name. They first of all showed that one video when they talk say, we go win the league, we go do this, we go Petit, Mani Petit. So we go win this, we go win that. So Palo come dey say, see, make we calm down, yes. Make we no dey overconfident. Arsenal can still go through a bad patch and it go shock everybody, go just relinquish our lead. God forbid. No, they pray for that one. But the possibilities are there. But on the balance of probabilities, I don't see that happening. Say the remaining 8 games, we can't go bad form, we can't lose like 2 straight in a row, this kind of thing. I don't see it happening. Can it happen? Yes. But what is the likelihood? That's where probabilities come in. That it will happen, but it's not high. I can tell you for free. These players, they're ready to buy. They're ready. You get. They go fight for the badge. Not when it is this close. No, I don't agree. But it is possible. Now, so the Athletic, when they report, say corner kicks have become increasingly important in the Premier League, and they are a key part of how teams attack this season. More than 2,500 corners have been taken in the Premier League this season, with only 140 resulting in a goal. When I saw this report, I was like, and they say the Premier League is relying on set pieces, that people are now taking set pieces very important. How do you play 2,000 and something corner and only 140 goals you get? Now pass mark with that. Is that a good record? That means people are not utilizing corner kicks the way they're supposed to. So all this hula baloo on this brouhaha of corner kick, really, if this statistics is true, you have think 2,400 corner kicks, 140 goals. What is the ratio? Is that a success or a fail? Well, I leave that to you, may have interpreter. Now, away from that, after Mikel Arteta won the Manager of the Year award at the London's award night, so Arteta said, I'm honored to receive this Manager of the Year award at the London Football Awards 2026. This recognition belongs to many people, the players who give everything every day, the staff who work tirelessly behind the scenes, and the incredible supporters who push us forward in every moment. Grateful for the journey so far. Vamos! And everybody clap for Aji. Arteta did do it. So this is Pep Guardiola saying the Premier League is tougher than ever. It's now tougher than ever because nobody will give you any free meal. You have to really, really work for it. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day. That be the fact say Rooney say make Arsenal no change their style of play. Saying they bad one, in the love am Aji. They continue. If you know if you handle Arsenal corner, go up transformer. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think the five place was called the channels. Now come your way and the evening to give the evenings to them. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys. Ciao.